Had a really good practice today. It was a very focused practice, I thought. I thought the effort was really, really good. And again, just another day in preparing for September 3rd. As you all know, we named a starting quarterback today, and that was Barrett Trotter. And it's a tough situation because you got guys that have worked so hard, and there's quite frankly some disappointment in there, as you would expect, which is exactly what you expect from guys that compete so hard and want to be great at what they do. So, but as we really evaluated the whole process and evaluated everything, we named Barrett the starter because we feel like that gives us the best chance to win. And this is a great opportunity for him to write his own story. Again, we feel very confident in his ability to keep our standards extremely high and win. And so again, it's a tough day, and so we're moving forward. Our team again had a great practice today and was very focused. So it went well, and we're going to continue to work in the direction of winning on September 3rd.
Questions?
Gene, you have a number 2 and a number 3 designated at this point, and as you talk to those guys individually,
we did. We brought each guy in and we told them, what our plan was. And Clint Mosley is going to be the backup. And again, it was just a very tight competition. There were so many good things that both of them did, and it was that tight. And we really had to examine everything and really evaluate all the ingredients that go into being a quarterback in this league. And we did that, and we feel really good with our decision. As far as Clint goes being the backup, he's going to work extremely hard. I think he knows that he's one play away from being the starter, and we told him that. And so our expectation for Clint is to work really hard every day, focusing and preparing like he's the starter every week. And I don't have any reason to believe he won't do that. Kyle Frazier has just come light years from where he was day one. But as you know, we've had 16 practices at Auburn, and that's a short amount of time for him to grasp everything that we're doing. He's aware of that. He understands that. He'll continue to work every day to assume a role on this team, at quarterback, and try to help our team somewhere down the line. But his goal is to just work every day and be better.
With him as number 3, Gene, if in a perfect world, would you not play him and not lose this year?
Philip, I won't really speculate on that. I think Kyle's made enough strides where we're getting him ready as well as Clint. Because again, we just know how this league is, and we know the things that happen in this league. It's a very physical, long season. And so you don't know how it's going to unfold. So, Clint and Kyle, again, their job is to prepare every week like they're going to be the starter. And that's how we're going to move forward. Without trying to speculate, what may or may not happen.
Gene, you mentioned it being very close. What are the things that Barrett did that maybe separated him just by ever how much?
Well, when you make these decisions, there's a lot of ingredients in there. It's not about, every single pass that every single guy threw, not that we don't evaluate that, but it's everything. It's experience, it's knowledge of the offense, it's leadership ability, obviously consistency, managing our team, people believing and trusting in the guy that is their quarterback. Not that the others didn't have that, but again, as we evaluated all of those things, not to mention obviously what they do on the field day in and day out, which was very close. Taking all that into consideration, again, we just felt like this gives us the best opportunity to win.
I know you have these conversations with Gus all the time, but none of them have a bigger spotlight than this. How do you just sit down and say, let's talk about this, and you kind of pick his brain, or how does that work?
Well, Gus and I obviously have a great relationship, and we lean on each other in decisions like this, and this isn't surprise, this isn't the first time we've done it. It's the third time. So, what we try to do is get together, We try to really formulate our own opinions and our own evaluations and periodically get together just to kind of see where we think each other is, you know, and we bounce our ideas and opinions off each other, you know, and we work really well hand in hand, you know, making those decisions. So, you know, at the end of the day, when we really sat down and said time is of the essence and we got to really narrow this thing down, you know, what are the things that are important to both of us? And we spent a lot of time. We spent a lot of time together, you know, talking through it, evaluating all the different possibilities and situations. And again, we were, you know, for the third year in a row, we were exactly on the same page.